Good morning and welcome again to another Making Mondays Matter. It is a wet and rainy Monday morning after a equally wet and rainy weekend. And I trust that we are all doing well here in Barbados and wherever else you may be viewing this and whenever else you may be viewing this. I trust that the weekend was, even though rainy, was a good weekend for you. Mine was a bit busy, even though with the rain, but we made it through. And so we are into a brand new week. Today, I want to touch on the topic of perseverance. It is something that I raised not too long ago, but in light of everything that's happening, I thought it would be worth revisiting and to encourage those of you who view these Making Monday Matter clips to encourage you to continue going on. The last 18 months has been a real challenge for many. And I don't think I need to tell you this. I mean, it's all over social media, it's in the mainstream news. You yourself have probably been experiencing some of the difficulties and challenges. And as a pastor and coach, I often get to see close up some of the pain and hurt that this difficulty is causing persons. We have been hearing about increasing suicide rates. We have been seeing persons who are on the verge of giving up. We have been seeing persons who just don't know where else to turn. And so they're at their wits' end. I want to encourage you to persevere. I can't sit here and tell you when all of this will end for you or or when you would even get back to what you had before. But what I can tell you is that you wouldn't make it to a better tomorrow or to the other side unless you persevere. It's often said, if you want to get from one side of the river to the next, you must cross the river. And so I encourage us all to persevere and to keep on doing what you need to do in order to get to the other side. I've encountered persons over these last 18 months, as short or as long as they may be, depending on your view of it, persons who have found themselves doing things as it relates to employment just to make ends meet that they could not imagine themselves doing even just a year, 2 years ago. I've seen persons who have been taking jobs and positions and even stepping out on their own to accomplish things that surprise even themselves. But I dare say these things would not have happened if they didn't persevere. And so I want to encourage us all to continue pressing on. Don't give up. Giving up means that it ends here. Giving up means that you don't reach the finish line. And so we all want to greet each other at the finish line. We all want to achieve the best that we can achieve. And so I encourage us all to persevere, keep pressing on, and doing what needs to be done. And who knows, in a short while, or even in a long while, you will be able to look back at this period in your life and say, I made it through. And so until next Monday, I encourage us all to persevere. Do what needs to be done to get you through this week. Do the things that, if you're a student, make sure you're doing your studies, as hard as they may be, with all the virtual. If you are starting your new business, it's often said some of the biggest insurance companies started during the last Great Depression. And so there is precedent that you can become great out of all of this. So continue to press on, continue to persevere. And until next Monday, this is David Ince for Making Mondays Matter of Living Successfully Inc. Wishing you a wonderful week and encouraging you to subscribe and like if you're on YouTube and share with others that they too can be encouraged. Have a wonderful week.